What's up, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well and safe during this pandemic. So we've been really bored not being able to go out and explore like we used to. So I figured I'd make a video about all the awesome adventure we had with our Tacoma. See, most of the time we use the truck is mainly for camping. However, lately we've been getting more and more into doing off-roading trails with it. So this video is mainly about some of the awesome places that we've taken the Tacoma on. So here are 5 of the most memorable places that we're taking our Tacoma on. Enjoy! This is definitely the furthest we have ever driven. I've always wanted to visit Yellowstone ever since I was a kid. So around 2 years ago, a group of friends did the 1,000 miles, 14 hours round trip from Southern California to Yellowstone. The drive was definitely beautiful, but long and tiring. We decided to spend 5 days and 4 nights in Yellowstone. To see the many geysers and the beautiful landscape was breathtaking. However, my favorite has to be all the bison we got to see. When you see them in a picture or a book, they don't look that big. But when you see them in real life, you are stunned at how big and powerful they look. Hands down, my favorite part of going to Yellowstone. Next, we drove to Grand Teton, and we spent 4 days and 3 nights there. The Teton mountain range was something so mesmerizing, and we were always in awe at how tall these mountains were. And we even end up doing the Middle Teton Trail to the summit. I highly recommend going to see these 2 national parks. Next up is definitely Southern Utah. We've always loved this place. Nothing better than going out and exploring and seeing the many red rocks and formations that this place has to offer. And we've been back to this place countless times. From the many trips to Zion National Park, to Arches, to Bryce Canyon, we've always loved exploring this place. And with the Tacoma, we've been able to see a lot more of the backcountry, areas that normally a lot of cars can't get to. We've always said that if we would move to any area, it would be in the southern Utah area. We just love it here. Next up is the Eastern Sierra mountain range. Even though the Western Sierra is more attractive with Yosemite, Sequoia, and Kings Canyon National Park, and no doubt we love camping in these three parks. However, the Eastern Sierra is still untouched in a sense. There's not a lot of tourists compared to the western side. Also, on the eastern side, we can take the Tacoma to do a little bit of off-roading as well. There's tons of lakes and rivers that we love to explore and do a bit of fishing, and the Tacoma is more than capable of taking us there. Also, the Eastern Sierra is not that far away from us. It's only about 5 hours drive, and usually if we leave early morning, we'll be there around lunchtime. Whether it's summer or winter, there's something about looking up and seeing the mountain covered with snow that makes this place really special. Alabama Hills is also a great place to check out if you're ever up in that area. It feels like you're in another world. We've been here countless times, whether it's in springtime, summer, or winter. We just love taking the Tacoma and exploring the eastern side of the Sierra. Anza Borrego State Park is one of the newer places that we've been exploring. Even though it's only 2 hours away from us, we didn't hear too much about this place until recently. Now, we have camped here once before but didn't really do much off-roading. Only until about a year ago, a friend decided to do a trip mainly for doing off-roading. And we were blown away at how much trails there are in the state park. And the best part is, our campground even had an indoor hot spring area. However, the trail was the main reason we are here. So we booked this place during a Thanksgiving weekend, and we were delighted at how much fun this area was. Our trip started with some rain that made it even better with all the dirt and mud we ended up with on our truck. Every day, we would go out and plan our trail and try it out. And for the most part, the Tacoma did awesome, keeping up with the 4x4 our friends had. And we even took it to a small river trail with tons of mud, and it performs like a champ. We are planning on coming back to the state park once everything is open again and try out the more difficult trails that we didn't get to try the last time. So definitely one of my favorite areas to camp, explore, and do a bit of off-roading. Last is Sedona, Arizona. For some, Sedona is one of the best places to go off-roading. They even have off-roading tour that you can take. We've been here twice. The first time, things didn't really go according to plan. Our friend flipped his truck on the first day we were there, so we didn't end up doing too much of sightseeing in Sedona. However, this past year, we decided to go back and truly explore Sedona. We truly got a chance to see this place. We spent 4 days there and we did as much trail and sightseeing as possible. There were tons of light off-roading trail that we got to explore. And one of the more difficult trail we did was the Devil's Bridge Trail, which run along the Dry Creek Trail near the Devil's Bridge trailhead. We end up going all the way to where it ended, even did an offshoot that took us to a small creek. And once you pass the small creek, you're rewarded to this beautiful scenic overlook of the Red Mountain Range. Stay left, left. There you go. You're good, you're good. Straight, straight. Unfortunately, even with 4 days, we didn't end up doing all the trails we had in mind. So, if we get a chance to see it again, we would love to go back to Sedona. I was pleasantly surprised at how well the Tacoma did in all this trail. I highly recommend to go to Sedona and explore this beautiful area. Alright guys, that's about it. There's many more places that we have taken the Tacoma on. However, these are the 5 most memorable for us. So hopefully this video will encourage you guys to see how capable the 2-wheel drive Tacoma is. Obviously the 4x4 will perform much better on all these trails. However, Toyota did a good job when they engineered this truck. For all the camping we do, the 2-wheel drive is all we really need. Once again, thank you for watching, and make sure to just subscribe if you haven't already. And we're planning to take the Tacoma to a few other places this year, and hopefully we can get more footage to show you guys. Until then, stay safe.